Hi, everyone, and welcome along to another episode of LVSA Conference Television. I'm Colm Cronin from the Adventures in Advising podcast, and today I am delighted to be joined by a repeat visitor, Dr. Chris Pawley. Chris, how are you doing?
Doing good, thanks, Colm. A little bit tired after a busy day, but yeah, always great to chat with you.
Well, I'm really intrigued. I want to hear more. Tell me about day one. Tell me, how did it go? And tell me, we talked just a couple of days ago about the Gathertown environment, the advising hub. I want to hear about that.
Yeah, so day one was busy as you would expect. We saw, well, we think we interacted with almost everyone who's registered with the conference by now, which is great. Everyone's got some set up and understands hopefully how to get into our sessions, which is always a bit of a question mark for technical experience of our members is not always uniform. So trying to get everybody where they need to be is a bit of a challenge. And then we've seen about 50% of our members in Gathertown at some point today as well. We had our poster session, and we also spotted a bunch of people just having an explore, getting to know the space. And the really nice thing about Gathertown is you can't see everybody all of the time, but as you walk past a group of people, you can see that they're chatting. You can't hear what they're saying, but it gives you a little animation, which is just, it's so, it's so gezellig, as we would say in Dutch, right? It's so cozy to know that there's people there having an in-depth conversation about the conference and what's going on, which I think is it just gives the whole place a really nice feel.
Yeah, because that's exactly what you see at any conference that you go to in person is you see groups of people having conversations and you don't know what they're conversing about, but you can see people interacting. So it's great to hear that is working well in the advising hub. And I think as probably more people come in from the UCAT side tomorrow, it'll just continue to grow and expand. So we have just finished day one, but what else is in store over the coming days?
Yeah, so the program, as we talked about earlier in the week, is pretty diverse, but it's also empty-ish. So we recognize that people are mostly working from home. There's still kids in the background. So at a low pace, we have a bunch of events now which really focus on the connection between UCAT and LVSA. So we have a couple of nice sessions planned. One on Thursday with Eve and Melissa, Eve from TU Eindhoven and Melissa from Sheffield, and they're really going to discuss with the advisors who go there about what now have we learned after a year of this bizarre situation. What can we keep and what can we throw away? And I think that's a really interesting conversation. We were really mindful when we were designing the program, like how much do you talk about the pandemic, how much do you give people a break? But I think in this flavor, maybe we give people the best of that without dwelling too much on the negative side. So I'm really interested to see that conversation and really actually bring the voices of the participants together, because that's the whole point of collaborating. Tomorrow we've also got the big annual meeting of LVSA, so there'll be conversations with the board of the organization, setting the vision for the future about what the organization will do, and maybe some of the ideas and some of the inspiration will come from the members about their experiences from this week and what they want to see LVSR doing more in 2021 and 2022.
Fantastic. Yeah, the Melissa and Eve's session, I've spoken to them about. It sounds like it's going to be fantastic and kind of a lovely follow-on to that UCAT LVSA crossover event in December as well. So it's all coming together. And Chris, I want to thank you for taking the time to chat to me. This was unscheduled when we initially put the list together, but Chris very kindly agreed to jump on and talk about the first day. And for people who are looking for more information on either the UCAT side of things or the LVSA, you can see there the conference hashtags, the Twitter accounts, the Facebook pages. You can see the LinkedIn group. So please do keep the conversations going and get involved in the advising hub on Gathertown. Chris, I want to wish you the best for the rest of the conference. I hope it continues to be as busy and as productive as day one has been. And I look forward to getting the opportunity to get into the advising hub and chat to people there myself.
Yeah, see you around. Thanks for the chat.